Hello everyone, my name is Muir, and this is Starsector, Big Ship Energy. So with Big Ship Energy, we're going to be using mostly from the combat tree, a little bit from other places, but we are predominantly going to be using phase ships with this build, with Big Ship Energy. And we're going to be trying to gain most of our money through either hunting pirates or doing bounties with our phase ships. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see if there are any bounties. There are some system bounties going on. Are there any phase ships that we can buy? So we're going to just start with the cheapest phase ships on the market, which there are none here, so that works out for us. Instead, what we'll do instead is we will ask ourselves what we can do to make a lot of money to get lots of phase ships, and the easy way to do that is through trading, and also through just preying on the constant fights going on in systems of bounties. So we do want to get to phase ships as quickly as possible, and our normal cash cow of Casadon is extremely dangerous to go to unless we pay tithes. So let's actually do that. So let's just do that real quick. Let's get our tithes going with them so we can continue making money. And it doesn't look like there are any freighters for us to buy here, so we can't do all that much. We don't have any mud skippers or anything like that. So for the current point, we are going to have, well, we could get a Taurus. That could be useful, I suppose. But what we're going to do instead is we will make our way to a system with a bounty that's nearby. That one seems nearby. And we will go and see what we can. I hate that they're. Okay. We will go and see what we can do with those. Out we go. Let's go. And they're just everywhere today, aren't they? Well, let's fight them. There's only the two of us. We can make it if we try. And let's go ahead and try to body some people while we attempt to make our way. Oh, it's so fast. I can't tell you how nice it is to not move it like I don't know, an inch, to not turn it like a degree a minute. Let's go ahead and burn off our flux. Let's get back to killing them. Okay, so killed those pirates. Now we can make our way to Galatia, and we're not going to get through any of it. We're just going to toss everything we don't need Okay, well, we don't want to use all these supplies. They're valuable. So unfortunately, a lot of the heavy machinery gets sent over the edge as we continue making our way forward. So, okay, so what else can we get here that will help us out? So I don't remember if phase ships have armor. I don't know if they do or not. I assume they do, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and continue making our way to Glacia so we can potentially find out if we can get a phase ship or not. Because I'd like to get one as soon as I can, just so we can start doing what we're gonna do for big ship energy. So nothing, and I think this is a phase frigate. So I think there's also a phase frigate. So what's the difference? This one does its whole phasing. They do have armor, so that's good. This one has entropy amplifier. So that seems like it could be good. Phase call instability. That sounds bad. So we have an inflictor here, faulty power grid, so it has less flux capacity. That's not great. I'd like to get this one, but we can't afford it right now. Well, let's actually look into selling things. So what can we sell that will, how much do you sell for? No, that's a bad deal. So we'll sell, we're gonna need to actually just do some trading first so we can actually afford some things. And then after that we will move forward with everything else. But let's actually try, because there is the bounty over here. So let's go ahead and look into seeing if we can find some enemies to fight. Then we'll buy that phase frigate, and hopefully we will be able to find. All right, well, let's move to engage. Let's fight them. All right, but it is nice to be able to turn very quickly. So the Hound does not have armor. That means, and it usually doesn't have a great weapon on it. So that means that we can get in, do a bunch of damage, and then get out very quickly. So the sooner we can kill the Hound, the better. So we rushed him down. Cool. Let's go find the other one that we want to attack as we vent some energy and then chase down this other enemy. So we'll switch to our missiles so we can hopefully mob him. And what are we doing? Alright, sweet. So we have the last one. It looks like he is a modified mud skipper, and he may be trying to run from us. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that works. Okay, battle is over. We got some bounty on those guys. We don't want anything that they have, but we are going to go back to Insidera and drop off the stuff we just bought, because we are really over capacity now. That's slowing us down, causing us a little bit of problems. So what else can we do here? There's the shields. Okay. If lost in combat, ship is almost always recoverable. Well, I mean, that would be nice. So big ship energy, our main thing is that we are... I mean, this would be nice to have. Let's see. We don't want it just yet. Cyclone Reaper, that would be cool. I would like to potentially, well, since we're going for, you know, an afflictor, we would want to find ways to make that amount of money, that minimum amount needed. And we have too much fuel, so we need to get rid of some of that. So nowhere near enough just yet. And our faction has improved ever so slightly with this place. So it's improved by 3. We've received 3,000. Let's go out and see if we can find ourselves another enemy to fight. Did we repair our ships? Yeah, we're fine. Come on. Slut. Ah, that's not good. There's a lot of them. We are screwed. So, scout with allies. I don't know if we can take that on, so... Luckily, this causes them to turn around, so that causes them to split up a little bit. So, let's go ahead and try to surround this guy. So, got him. Let's vent our flux since we are done being overloaded, and we will continue trying to kill him. So let's try to get rid of him as best we can. Seems that it takes quite a bit of punishment. Let's vent that flux. Let's get out of the way. They have aspiring lines. Okay, cool. So his buddies, one of them is volunteering. Let's kill our flux, and then let's try to mob this guy a little bit. And then we can probably retreat at this point. Just stay in his bed. Friend is pretty far away. he wants to run from us, so we'll just let him run if he wants to. So we can motorize the play. Okay, so we are out of missiles. So we will just we will happily let's go fight these guys as we need to and then make our way a little bit further down. Alright, cool. As the other guy, he's gone. So we're going to claim victory. We will gain really nothing out of that. We pick through the wreckage. We take our improved hegemony faction. Okay, so what else do we have here? Because we do have armor on phase ships. So of course, we don't have anything damage to cutters and shield. I mean, usually if missiles come at us, we'll just phase out of the way and leave. You know, how would we continue fighting them? So anything that strictly helps out shields is not all that useful to us. If it's an engine, damage to shields. Okay, so I like those. So let's go and make our way back to Insyra so we can... Oh no, well we can't fight that. So let's run for it. And of course we can't run away. Okay, well let's attempt to disengage. There's not really a whole lot else we can do, so we will just go and fight them again. And we need to be fast, because we are low on combat readiness. It's still decreasing now, I think. So... one down. Let's go kill the other one wherever he is. He's probably over here. So let's go over there and see if we can find him. So that hopefully we can kill this guy before we run out of combat readiness. Okay, he's over there. So let's attack him. So I'd like to have a... The sooner we can kill him, the better. How many missiles do we have left? I guess plenty? So let's continue trying to kill it. I guess our guns are all done. So let's... Hopefully this should be the last time we have to dive in on it until we can kill him. So let's go ahead and put it to where he is between our two ships. And to where we have, well, let's try to at least. And there we go. Battle is over. We now are really overloaded with stuff. So, oh man, we are so slow right now with all this crap. So, we need to dump fuel. We need to dump stuff, so that we can move, and then we need to run so that we can actually go and do something over here. So in Syra, we should probably repair a ship, and now we're down to 48, so let's go ahead and pick up that Afflictor. I know nothing about these ships, so let's go over to refit and see what this has. So 2 small universals and a small energy. Okay. So burst PD laser could work out for us, because our whole thing is that we'll probably be going and getting around people. So we're going to want stuff with the highest burst potential. Right now that seems to just be these burst lasers. We could go with torpedoes, but they're single use, so it's not going to be very good for us. I have no idea how good this will be. This may be a terrible mistake. And let's see. Hardened subsystems, so we can hopefully last longer. And then we'll just have all those be on the same weapon group. So we're going to... I don't know how much this uses, but let's go ahead and max out everything else that we can. And I think that's everything. There's a button that shows me. I guess I can't find the button that makes everything glow. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I guess we'll just see how it sort of flies. Okay, and what about this? I'm aware that the world moves more slowly when we are like this. I believe those lasers can have 3 shots before they max out, so where to go, get around an enemy, get to say their engines or their shield weaknesses, and then go back out. Okay, so that's sort of what I intend to do. So let's just see how it works against enemies, since we have plenty of them here. So let's repair our ships. Let's make our way over here, see if we can pick up stuff we dropped. We probably can't. Seems to be something over here near this planet. Let's go up to that. Yeah, I think he's the one who probably has our stuff. Let's see if we can interdict him. And then go chase him down. Okay, well, we're going to pursue him. I'm going to just take command of the action and see how I can do with this phase frigate. Okay. So I kind of want to pursue him until he gets close enough to where he wants to start attacking. Then I can phase out of his area of fire. Try to get behind him. Okay. So I want to back off a little bit. Winter flux. Go back around. Can I pass through enemy ships like this? Yes, I can. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we are kind of getting high on flux, so we're going to want to pull back, vent that flux, and then go back over there and finish him off. Of course, since we move so much faster, it's just a better way to speed up and attack. Alright, so this seems a bit more engaging, I suppose. The delicate machinery part of it definitely makes a bit of a problem. He has that EMP, which will cause a little bit of a problem for us. So we'll just wait till our ships are back, till our weapons are all back online, and then we will go and do all the murderizing. So, phase ships seem fairly effective and interesting to play so far, which is a good boon for us. We're going to once again enact our phase. We're going to work our way behind the enemy. And there he is. What happens if I unphase inside of something? Oh, okay, I can't. Okay, so we're going to try to get back some of the stuff that was ours, I suppose, that we lost in those battles, and let's see what else we can do. So armor. So yeah, the armor reduction there. We're not using missiles yet, so 50% acceleration. Yeah, I like that. Cool. So we have made a good amount of money here so far in Galatia. So we'll probably try having most of our combat ships be what am I looking for? Most of our combat ships be phase ships. That's it. So that should be at least a little interesting, I suppose. So, did make a little bit of scratch on that. Not too bad. Not too bad. What else can we do? Okay, got some decent cash out of that. So this has a destroyer and a hound. That's about it. Come on, let's go. You want to fight? Let's fight. Let's come to a fight. So we're going to fight. I'm just going to deploy everyone. And I'm going to see what I can do over here. I'll probably try to take out that destroyer. Nah, actually we'll focus on helping him kill this guy. Hello, Ms. Johan. So, out we go. Let's kill our weapons trained on him. Oh no. Really don't want none of that. Come on, you can do it. Got him. Now let's go and... Okay, so he's dead now. And it is time for us to kill this destroyer, or, for more fun, to force the destroyer to make decisions it doesn't want to. Oof. Those numbers are kind of scary right now. If we want to make sure that we never get hit by them, because if we do, they will hurt. But luckily we have two allies here who are at least going to be competent at doing a lot of damage to it. Oh yeah, one thing we can do is this. We can go in and make him waste all of his weapons on something he can't hit. Make him uncertain. At the very least, because while we're here, he can't really ignore us. Because if he does, we end up shooting him. So go on, everyone. Do what you do best, I suppose. So we're going to back off. Now that we caused a lot of distraction for him. We're going to vent. And we're going to jump back into harassing him. He can't fire his weapons. Let's go ahead and get back into harassing him. Let's keep his main guns kind of busy, I suppose, while my allies do their thing. Let's try to get a little three going on here. While he slowly gets overwhelmed. That's a trap, I think. Were to attack there, he would have probably had no problem wiping me out. So I'm going to pull back. I'm going to vent my flux. Come over here. Pick fights up. Oof, that was close. Yes! Point your shields at me. Not the people who are actually damaging you. Okay. Taking some risks here. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. Of course, this is slowing down time for me, but not everybody else. Slowing down time for me, but everyone else is moving at normal speed, I think. So, not great. Alright, come on everyone, keep getting him all that hard flux that he can't get rid of. Because if he takes his shields down, he'll get shot by them. And if he keeps his shields up, if he vents, then I'll shoot him. So we got him stuck to where he has to choose what he's going to do. And he can't fire all of his weapons, really. So he is going to be in trouble very soon as my allied ships go and destroy him from the back. But we're going to go and drop off some flux. And try to make our way in. Alright, and there we go. Sweet. Got him. So far, playing this is more interesting and fun, I suppose. So, we killed them. Let's try to get back to Ensira so we can sell our surpluses of everything. Because right now we are over. And we have more points. Leveled up again. So next one is the production calculation. Right. That one's all, oh, there's all about missiles. Okay, so go over here, repair ships, sell stuff. That's medium, so I can't use it on the smaller ship I have. Okay, so we don't actually have all that many supplies, so let's see what we could put on our ship as well as these burst lasers. I hope there's a small version of a phase lance, which would be too good most likely. So we could put all missiles up there. That would greatly limit our combat effectiveness, though. So no, we don't want to do that. That'd be a bit much. Do we have storage here? No, we don't. So what other options do we have? I guess we could use annihilator rockets. Like just have all three of them linked, and then it just dumps a ton of Annihilator rockets, or just have them to where they alternate. So that could work. Okay, well, we have sold a bunch of our stuff, and we still have a lot of crew. So let's go ahead and go down here and see if we can fight another couple of pirates. Looks like there are 3 down there. We don't want to fight more of them than we have to, so that one would just be too much. And it looks like they're gonna go fight them. So let's jump in on this battle if we can. Let's attack them while they're still sort of down. Alright, so as you can probably guess, we're going to be doing a lot of combat in big ship energy. Okay, so you will be a problem, I think. Okay, so he has a thumper, so we want to stop that from getting us. So the other one's over here with that hound. Oh, well, that was fast. Let's go and murder this hound. Just so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Yep, did a good job of that. So our wolf over here is being able to keep this guy busy. So let's go ahead and go shoot him in the back. Yeah, oddly enough, spaceships make it to where most enemies aren't all that dangerous. Oddly. Just capitalize on where they're weak and call it a day. Oh, let's go back into the back over here. It's pretty interesting. Spaceships are so powerful. Okay, sweet. So we got him. That makes me wonder if we could have easily taken out that other group as well. So, took them out. Let's go ahead and make our way back to Enzyra. Let's spend our next point. So kinetic damage taken by armor minus by 50%. So the first one of this is good. The second one we're not even going to bother with. Okay, so once we get back to Enzyra, we can go and sell all this stuff and get hopefully back more into the black. Okay, so we have a lot more money, and I suppose what would be interesting is, I mean, we might actually have an optimal setup right now. I don't know for sure. So, let's see. So we want to sell off the excess fuel we have, and we want to actually start looking into getting a freighter and maybe a dram. Some sort of freighter to hold stuff, and then a little dram to carry fuel so we can travel around the galaxy. The black market. So the Phaeton, that one's nice. Don't really want a Phaeton right now. And so eventually all of my combat ships will be phase ships. Just nothing but phase ships. And we'll most likely have to put hits out on carriers so we can just kill them to get rid of the fighters. But alright. Well, this seems far more engaging than the Freighter Prince. So that is good at least. Let's sell yeah, I suppose we can sell like half this fuel because we don't need it right now. And we're going to be fighting these pirates. So we have 17 days left to make some money. And then with that we will have a few more options. Oh. Alright, so these guys don't have much in the way of fighting, but I would like to hunt you down. Ah, no, can't be. Let's engage. So I'm just gonna take them out myself. I don't think these two guys will have much of a chance against me and this phase ship. Well, I mean, if I can actually do this properly. I have to keep remembering that pressing R will go. That instead of being left and right, it is actually strafe. So to get to these guys, I need to go through them. Then I'm going to basically have to stay on them and prevent them from getting rid of their flux while they recharge. So that is the strategy I'll have to go with until I can flux them out. Okay. So pretty high risk, high reward right now. Well, that was great. Let's just... Okay, so that worked. Let's get some distance so I can then vent. Then we will come back here and do the same thing. Okay, so it's more of a game about finding out how best to beat the enemy. Which sort of makes sense. I assume if I was a better shot, that would have been a kill. Alright, there we go. Battle is over. So we'll go over here and do a quick scavenge. And we will join into this battle. I guess we won. So they are neutral to us. And I don't see anybody else here. Maybe there is something over here near this debris field down here where the tutorial takes place. Okay, nothing else. Good to know. So what have we gained so far? Cool. What's our faction like with the hegemony? They really like us right now. So we want to get in another fight if possible before this ends. Okay, well they're sure with us, so we don't really care. And let's most of the other. I think the bounty is over like in 4 days, so we're not gonna find anybody new. So let's drop off this stuff and let's go and see where else we can go. What's this? Vulcan cannon. I wonder if those double machine guns are actually good for our purposes in this. So we're not going to really care about heavy machinery all that much, even though we can sell it for quite a bit, about double. Let's pick up all the fuel and supplies we can, and let's make our way somewhere else. What can we get ship-wise? So we can get a dram, so we can start ferrying fuel around. But we want to make the majority of our money from ever increasingly large bounties. So we could get another afflictor. Oh, I should be using my special, which I'm not using, which I should be using. Increases damage taken by a target ship, generates a significant amount of flux when used. Okay, yeah, that's what I should be doing. That's just my inability to understand, things. So we already have another officer, I think. So what do you do? She's steady. Balance approach. Okay. So if we offered to hire, we won't hire right now. So in terms of bounties, there are no other bounties going on right now. I mean, if we got in a fight the moment we came over here, like maybe the bounty would still be going, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so the bounty has ended. We no longer have a reason to fight these people. So let's leave. And see what else we can get here. Because I think this actually updates when at the beginning of the month. I'm not sure though. Doesn't look like it has updated. So we're going to go ahead and we will want to get another afflictor, but we're probably better off getting something that can carry fuel. So that carries twice the fuel of my other ships. So what's our speed here? So this is 10. this is 11, and this one is 10. So if we can, we might as well just go and try to get things that can all go at 10. How fast does this go? 9. So I mean that's acceptable. We can put civilian overrides on it or whatever. Militarized subsystems. And this one moves at 8, so we need to put system safety overrides on it to get it up to 10. So we can do that. This one uses 2 fuel per light year, and this one uses 1. So that's 300, this one is 600. So effectively, these two are the same in essence. Yeah, so this one has cargo of 2020, and this one of 3015. So 2 drones would be better for us than 1 Phaeton, because because it'll use the same amount of fuel. Wait, let's see. Maintenance supplies is 4, and over here maintenance supplies is 3. Okay, so we're going to use, what's effectively going to happen is we use more maintenance for the same amount of fuel, the same amount. So it is actually better to go slightly up. But let's have these guys do the militarized subsystems to get them up to speed with everyone else. And then let's give them unstable injectors so that they are faster. Just do it on 1, and then we will go with the other one. Okay, so we have some money that we can use. So we'll put a machine gun here and a machine gun there, as well as that's it. So we'll take that, put this as the, we'll name this paint red paint. And then we do this, come over here to auto fit, and there we go. So this one's going to be red paint as well. Cool. Alright, so now we can hold a bunch more fuel. So we would want to go to Nachiteka, buy a bunch of fuel, and then sell it at Umbra if we can, just so we can draw a nice hefty profit. So we can afford more phase ships more quickly. So let's go ahead and go to Naraka and Nachiteka so that we can more quickly afford our phase ships and do lots of cool stuff. Alright, so off we go. And what do you guys think about this playthrough idea? Do you think this is going to work a lot better than the Freighter Prince? Or do you think this is probably going to be equally as, I don't know, not entertaining, I guess? The main concern I had with the Freighter Prince, and why I ended it, by the way, just for those who are curious, is that I didn't think it was going to be very interesting to watch. Just me and this big freighter lumbering around trying to do something. So that's why that one ended prematurely, I suppose. So we can buy these for cheap and these for relatively cheap. We might as well hold on to those because, you know, money. So what can we buy here? Well, nothing with the 3,000 we have now. But what do they have weapons-wise that might be better for our ship than what we're using right now? Because I literally don't know. I'm assuming what we have is the best we can get on this. Short of just putting torpedoes on it. And then, you know, making it a one-shot and that's it. Can't afford it. Otherwise I'd pick it up. Okay, so who wants fuel the most? Umbra. Who wants Marines the most? Chalcedon. Who wants supplies the most? Chalcedon. Now, luckily, we can probably take on some of those little fleets from Chalcedon, but we're going to head up to Umbra for now and try to make our way to profitability and being able to buy lots of phase ships. But that will be next episode. So leave me a comment, tell me what you think about the show so far, tell me what you think about this new playthrough, if this will be more fun, less fun. We'll be trying to avoid carriers, so that'll be interesting. But we'll see how things go here. So leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, ring the bell if you haven't already, share with your friends, and share on whatever social media you want. I will see you guys next time on Starsector, Big Ship Energy. Bye.